UDS 90, UHAS 53, UEW 141, UMAT 26, UPSA 104, GIJ 13, UNER 36. Our finances. Though the association has limited and scarce resources due to our relatively low members, our finances over the 2-year period have been quite good. We've never been handicapped in undertaking our statutory duties. Pending issues. The Constitution of Gawa. I think this has been on the table for a very long time. The National Association, the National Secretariat, acting on the directive of NEC, constituted a committee to review the constitution of the association. This was to offer the association greater opportunities to advance the cause. The committee, whose chairman, Mr. Azibert, is here to complete its work, and I'm hoping to be taken up by the incoming executive. The bargaining certificate, as part of the process to secure one for the association, a team was put together to liaise with the relevant state institutions for purposes of the certificate. I think in our meeting, Mr. Cedric Dokeno updated us on the state of it. Conditions of service. As part of the move to prepare towards any form of decoupling the two categories of senior members by the government of Ghana, and to ensure that Gawa gets a separate conditions of service, a proposal was put before the Vice Chancellor's Ghana for consideration. The Vice Chancellor's Ghana met with Gawa leadership and suggested a review of some aspects of the document for resubmission. The revised document is yet to be laid before the DCG for further consideration. The Gawa cloth. Processes for reprinting the cloth have been initiated in an amount of about 59,000 cedis, have been demanded for 280 pieces. Payment of responsibility allowance to unqualified officers. Following the petition by Gawa and the Committee of Registrars and Finance Officers of DCG, Fair Wages suspended its directive and directed the public universities to provide certain vital information for the resolution of the matter. It is expected that the matter may be revisited by January 2020. Our 40th anniversary celebration. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic and its associated restrictions on movement and public gathering, NEC at its meeting held on June 26, 2020 at Winneba decided to postpone the climax of the activities to November 2020. The program of activities had already been approved by NEC. Register of members of Gawa. The process to develop a register of members has started. Branches are yet to submit the names and other details of members. The state of GUSSS. The government of Ghana in February 2018 withdrew its obligation of payment of the monthly pensioners' pension of public universities. Consequently, this responsibility has fallen on the Ghana University Superannuation Scheme. This has placed a huge burden on the scheme, threatening its sustainability. A joint committee of national officers of UTAG Gawa had been set up to work out a strategy to get government to rescind its decision and absorb the pensioners' pension as a payroll cost. Our achievements over the period that we assumed office, there has been an enhanced visibility of Gawa through improved media presence, press conferences, and others, donations for the COVID-19, institutional visits, and collaborations to engage major stakeholders, including NCT, Ministry of Education, VCG, IPR, and the Graphic Corporation. We also undertook social responsibility program with a donation to Major Adversarial Center. We also introduced and issued for the first time GAWA newsletter as a means of updating members about the activities of GAWA. Successfully, we negotiated with Fair Wages to extend the domestic allowance to members of GAWA. Together with the Committee of Registrars and Vice Chancellors, we successfully negotiated with GAWA, with Fair Wages and Salaries Commission to suspend payment of responsibility allowance to schedule officers whose ranks are below senior staff registrar and equivalent grades. Adoption of Journal of Higher Education Administration and Management hosted by EEW. Processes on the first edition has been completed, and a copy I'm sure was shown to all of us. A Journal Advisory Board has been constituted for a 2-year period. We've also established partnership with IPR Ghana for capacity building of members. Successfully, we organized CPD to build the capacity of members in 3 zones, i.e. Accra, Kumasi, and Cape Coast. Together with UCC branch, we successfully organized a mini congress / anniversary lunch at UCC. We submitted a memorandum on the Public Universities Bill 2020 and subsequently made a presentation before the Parliamentary Select Committee on Education. We participated in the following national programs. First, the stakeholder dialogue on centralized applications and processing service, the CAPS. We participated in the UTAG National Congress and handing over. The sensitization between Fair Wages and the Ghana Statistical Service and UTAG. Meeting with the President of the Republic at the Jubilee House. The Government Town Hall meeting and results fair. Briefing session on Fair Wages and Salaries Commission's Public Service Performance Management Scheme. Rationalization of election dates of officers. Reactivation of GAWA website. And last but not least, relatively stable finances. The challenges we encountered, as we are all aware, is apathy among members in respect of participation in meetings and other activities. Inadequate financial resources to undertake more activities as well as motivating members. Apparent disunity among members due to institutional politics in some institutions. Inadequate reward system for officers and persons who render services to the association. Frequent changes in policies by government and management of the university to the disadvantage of members of our association. Colleagues, in conclusion, GAWA has come quite far in the past 2 years. We've not done badly, and we are on a path that should lead us to greater heights. If we can sustain the modest progress made thus far and concentrate on our strategic objectives, it can be said that a lot happened during our tenure, and yet a lot more is expected to happen. We have accomplished a modest achievement partly because of the consultative and collaborative manner in which we conceived and carried out the activities. I expect very good cooperation and support from NEC and everyone for our new team. If we can support them and see the association as a commonwealth, we can achieve a lot for ourselves. I would not have been, myself and my team wouldn't have been able to lead without all of us here. The achievements today is ours. It wasn't by any one individual, but a collective one. And the individual support we all received from all of us is commendable. They were the three, they made, all of us made great sacrifices in these difficult and challenging times. They made sacrifices for their comfort, time, energy, and safety for the sake of our association. The pieces of advice and cooperation were very encouraging and marvelous. On behalf of my team, I'm highly indebted to all of us. It is with you that we share in this glory. God bless us all. Thank you very much.
After me. I, having been made to assume the position as of the Ghana Association of University Administrators, GAWA. Do in the name of the Almighty God swear. That I shall all times well and truly serve the association. And I dedicate myself to the service and well-being of all members of the association. And that I will truly and faithfully perform the functions of my office without fear or favor. And that I shall champion and defend the legitimate cause of the association at all times. I further solemnly swear that should I at any time break this oath of office, I shall submit myself to the Constitution of the association and suffer the penalty for it. So help me God. Congratulations.
Thank you. As you can see, we are more than together and ready to serve. We want to take this opportunity briefly to also congratulate the immediate past national executives and NEC members for the good work done so far. I think they deserve a round of applause. Leading a group who are professionals and very critical in a university administration is not easy. Critical because for us, we see GAWA as the most critical group on every university campus. And for our friends in the media, permit me, even while accepting to lead my team to move GAWA forward, to explain a few things if we say GAWA. GAWA is Ghana Association of University Administrators, as you may know. The name is so generic and broad, but on the campuses of universities worldwide, we are looking at the administrators as the most critical when it comes to managing and providing municipal services. GAWA is composed of engineers, architects, medical doctors, pharmacists, health professionals, accountant auditors, educational administrators, communication, public relations specialists and experts, faculty officers, sectional heads, administrative directors, deputy registrars, managers in our universities, registrars, and the list continues. From this simple description, you agree with me that really GAWA is a very critical group. The numbers, as the immediate president said, you might think the numbers are few, and so you are dealing with just a few group of professionals. But trust me, GAWA is the heart of every institution. And so, if you don't listen to GAWA, you will not be given the right advice on policies, be them legal, engineering, whatever. And you can guess, if you ignore GAWA, what will happen in our universities. GAWA as a union is the second thing I want to talk about. It's an association and a trade union at the same time. Unfortunately, by the nature of the work, we manage issues, we manage problems largely. So you don't see GAWA making noise and fighting in public, in court, as other unions do, because we are ourselves the managers. We manage resources, we manage problems, we make sure university campuses become very conducive for academic work, and of course, social interaction. So if you don't see us as always in the news, we are managers ourselves, and we manage conflict, we manage all the problems in the universities. I thought I could hear an applause for the real man job we are doing. However, as a union, typically, we wouldn't want unfair treatment, especially in appointment, promotions, and all other relationships. Going forward, I think stakeholders will see us more when it comes to negative discrimination. GAWA will make sure to continue to be a force to reckon with, and especially after laying this foundation over the years, quietly, not noisy, but very effective, for 40 years. Of course, we collaborate with other sister unions, especially UTAG, SSAU, SSA, FUSAG, TEU, and of course, Vice Chancellors Ghana and the Labour Commission government, especially where we expect all stakeholders to also be responsive and receptive to ideas that will be put forward by GAWA for harmonious, peaceful coexistence in the workplace. Definitely, we will not sit down to be discriminated either by any stakeholder, any political leader, any institutional head, whatsoever. I say this because of the recent development. especially when it comes to remuneration and compensation. Gawa deserves equal, better treatment. Above all, we want to seek the support of all of us, especially local branches, to feed us with relevant information, so we'll be able to pursue the tasks given to us. I pledge on behalf of my team, and of course, the NEC, and all Gawa members, to make sure Gawa is treated properly. Having said this, and accepting on behalf of my team, I'm just their leader. We have a very strong team, and once again, we are happy that you have reposed the confidence in us.